decided to stream because I want to talk more about the Patrick swap designs, because I made some more, right? Ah, shit. Because I kind of fold the book so it's easier to draw. A lot of one of the pages like ripped. And I'm trying, because as I've stated in the community tab, that a lot of these I wanted to base it off the kind of just like a recolor of the swap, but then add more stuff onto it. So I have two different designs, right, for the however you say it, Nabstaton or whatever, from the like underswap thing. And surprisingly, the for both, like the original design and the second design are very Mad Dummy and Metaton and Jerry design, a Timmy design, secret design, can't say that yet. I made a what's his name? Like Rilby design. So like the first design for the yeah, because like I was kind of going off of like the base like Metaton design. It's like, well, the design I kind of base it off of Metaton rather than the underswap or whatever. And I don't know why, but I kind of decided on the name Metatant or Metataunt. I just thought it was a funny name. So yeah, a lot of the for the first, you know, box design, it's relatively similar. You know, the whole, like, nothing really special. Mostly has the wheel is shaped like a clover. You know how like the underswap design or whatever has like a backwards cap? This one kind of just has like, it's like a hat, but it's made to look like a pot of gold spilling over, with the whole, you know, St. Patrick's Day vibe. And I decided to change one of the gimmicks, right? Is that unlike sorry, I'm saying a lot. It's just my brain's kind of lagging. I made something more interesting, so that the screen, rather than it being like squares and shit, it's actually an actual screen. And so rather than using subtitles to say what a character's saying, it would pop up, look for that character. Like, it's not, the subtitles are for his own words, like he's actually talking. He can talk, but subtitles are there as well, you know? There's other forms as well, but we won't get into that. And this is where it kind of differs a bit, where, as I said, like, at first they're like recolors, but now I'm just kind of adding bits and pieces to make them their own character. Like, the fact that Metataunt, right? Which is the name for... Or if you have a more, like, a more interesting name, like, relating to Nabstablook or whatever, let me know, right? Sorry, fuck, indigestion. Where the second form's more unique, right? Although now I'm looking at it, the chest area looks kind of blank compared to base Mettaton. Well, I think it's better that way. That it from the stomach upwards, it's all black, kind of like a singlet or whatever. Oh, fuck. I guess there's a lot of other stuff, but it's hard to explain. So, yeah, the Undyne and Metataunt of this world, they don't get along, right? They don't really get along because of, so, in this world, the most popular show, or whatever, is Jerry, right? Now, hear me out. I know it sounds strange, but if you think about it logically, in Undertale, everyone hates Jerry, right? So, in Underswap, would it not make sense for everyone to love that version of Jerry? Where Jerry is like this more fun news show that tells the forecast in the different locations, and people, like, nothing really changes, but he has such a charismatic, they have such a charismatic personality that everybody loves them, right? And he does other stuff like, basically think of what Mettaton does, right? Kind of like plays, drama, does all this shit for entertainment, right? But the difference is, this version of Jerry, what's the word? Is humble the right word? It's like, unlike being self-centered and selfish, right? This version Jerry is like a genuine good person, right? That just wants to make people laugh and help people out with the weather, even though nothing very changes, right? Sorry, let me check something. Oh shit, there's stuff all over the screen. Like crumbs and shit. Yeah, you know? And the thing is that this version of Metataunt, right? Just wants to be a... No, what the fuck? This version of Metataunt honestly just wants to be a cooking show, right? Doesn't want to be what Jerry does. Fuck, no, fuck, sorry. Stupid phone. It flips and then unflips and then doesn't unflip. Yo, what's up, Henry? Yeah, so like, this version of Metataunt just wants to do a cooking show, right? But Undyne convinces Metataunt to not just do that, because basically they would be ignored because everyone loves Jerry and wouldn't watch Metataunt, right? And kind of convinces them to sign like a contract, so now Metataunt's doing all this other shit that they don't want to do, kind of like the base Metataunt, right? And because of this, they don't have a good relationship, right? That Undyne kind of not forces them, or I guess you could say, but I feel like force is the right word, but kind of designs them to be more, not physically, because the body's already there. So, but like, he wears a wig, eyelashes, shit like that, because, you know, the point of view is like, oh yeah, you get more attention as a chick rather than a dude or whatever, right? So he's forced to wear this long, annoying hair, wig and shit, right? To grab people's attention and doing all this, like, other stuff Mettaton would do, but hates it, right? Built extra, like, forearms that are, like, quote-unquote donations, but they're, like, pot of gold thing where you can, like, whatever people donate over the phone, like, it'd be, like, it goes directly in the pot, and she uses that for herself, not because she wants the money, but it helps invest her invention, right? And it's just, you know, a part of the design that I like is kind of like sneakers with wheelies, where Undyne, you know, the original design would have the long, like, girlish, pinkish boots, right? But, you know, Mettaton put their foot down and refused to wear that because, you know, they wanted some control over who they were, right? And, you know, rather than fighting him on it, she just shrugged it off because, like, fine, but you're not going to be very popular with, you know, such, you know, boyish sneakers, right? She is Undyne in this universe. I don't know what that means, Henry. But, like, in this world, Undyne is not a nice person. She's very cold, selfish, and doesn't care what other people think, right? And I imagine that there's a more... Oh, that's kind of... Well, no, not blank. I think there's a more... in the neutral or pacifist, right? They basically become, with the help of, you know, the human, basically gets the courage and help with other people to be themselves. So, like, shorter hair, you know, blankish clothing, to not stand out because people still support him for him, right? And in the, like, after thing, when they leave, he's wearing girlish boots because he has some control over, he has all the control, so, like, he can be both, you know? And I imagine that the... Oh, yeah, basically... he still has, like... He has telekinesis powers, right? From still being a spirit and stuff, right? But he's very clumsy, and, you know... Undyne in her head reminded him that don't use telekinesis at all. Because, you know... if you fail, then you're going to make a fool of yourself, and that's going to blow the ratings down, you know? And so the extra 4 arms, right, are... They're not, like, they work, but they also don't, right? So unlike the top arms that have full, like, motions in the fingers, right? The thumbs... Or, like, it only has, like, 2 fingers and a thumb, right? Where the 2 fingers cannot move on their own. It moves like one, and the thumb barely has any articulation. But those hands channel all the telekinesis, so that helps with the cooking, right? And with more, like, even if they mess up, people still support them and are worried about them if they slip on powder or get stuck in honey, you know? And I'm really, like, I really like the design. Oh, yeah, so I made, like, designs, some designs as wanting to stick with kind of like the recolor idea, right? but then I kind of took my own creative route, but still basing it off the original one, where the first Mettaton form, right, really doesn't change anything other than adding clovers for the little dials at the bottom, and keeping the four the extra 2 arms for donations and shit. And then the other one is again similar to the cannon, but kind of with my little spin on it. A really interesting idea, right? A really interesting idea I decided is the box form and then the humanoid form of Mettaton, right, are considered as 2 completely different people, right? They're 2 different personalities, where when Mettaton transforms into with the arms and legs and such, the original one with the screen dies, right? Is killed off. But it kind of continues where it's confusing, because I guess you could kind of see the box one as a persona of being happy, where the newer version with the arms and legs and shit is more of a mix of but still have their original real personality rather than a persona. But it's still its own person, right? Where they will, a really cool detail, right, is oh wait, where is it? That I imagine their brain is like a hypercomputer and can be uploaded through time and space and shit, right? And I know that sounds dumb, but hear me out, right? Because I made 2 technical Mettaton Neo or whatever, right? Where is it? Oh wait, no, I think I went backwards. Shit. So let's say you played, let's say you played the pacifist and neutral, that shit, right? And then you go onto the genocide. There's 3 forms, right, that I'm really proud of. So there's the first box form, but then the box form transforms and has it starts with 4 proper gloved hands, right? With a little it's climbing and spinning and shit, right? And where the wheel would be, it's kind of like a blade on a string flicking at you. So this one can dodge, and you gotta actually actively distract them to get any hits, and otherwise they keep dodging. And it's not an easy fight, but it's not hard either, if that makes sense, right? And then after that, its legs transform, so their legs are kind of together in as one big thing, and then has 2 giant saw blades arms that swing at you. And then after that, there's the first form of the neophyte, right? Where okay, this one I might scrap, only because I couldn't find any Napstaton Neo canon thing, so only based off of fan art. But it's The shoes are like wheels, but I kind of imagine, you know, he glides around like Shadow the Hedgehog, kind of like, imagine that, right? His arms are more robotic. He is, but the thing is that it brings back the first form on the chest. So like the chest controls the bottom arms, where the head on top controls the like top arms, right? And the giant donation things have been morphed into, rather than the telekinesis hands, it's still like the round box hands, but think of kind of like Knuckles the Echidna, right, where it has a massive thumb and two giant fingers, kind of like that. And I like this design where it's like it has a bit of the you'll see soon, right, or at some point, the right side has the neutral and pacifist route, showing that they are themselves, right? Not something under Undyne's control. And I imagine it has like a mask with a mouth, right? Mostly, this is gonna sound stupid, but I mostly made this decision because I thought the whole leprechauns, orange beard, shit like that, right? But not like actually beard, it's like an orange mask with like a big smile type shit. And this is because they won't have any memories of what you, like, if you're in the genocide, they won't have any memories of the pacifist or neutral, but they will have the feeling of that, and that with the data itself kind of feels like, you know what I mean? But, and this is an important fact, right? But if you start just, oh shit, wrong way again, but forward. Shit. Wait, where am I? Shit. Uh-oh. Nope. 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 Yeah, but it's like, if you start a genocide route without playing the previous paths, it'll be a completely different form, right? This, like, basically the fear and emotions or whatever, like, concentrate with the body, and the body breaks apart, revealing a massive, like, angelic figure covered in white, only seeing blinding white outline with the eyes and whatever else, the massive wings. But it's kind of like, oh, you know, it's kind of like anticlimactic, because, you know, Undyne will start yelling at him to, like, hurry up and da-da-da, and he'll simply squash her. Her bones and blood splatter, just, and then he will fly through the ceiling, leaving everyone else behind. Because it almost is like, this is based on reaction and pure emotion rather than thought, right? Where it's like tired of being, you know, it is like neutral feeling, right? Where it's like, not neutral, but it's like, what have they done for me? I'm doing all this for what? Being a person I don't want to be, being yelled at for something I didn't know how to control, and that, like, why should I save them, you know? And it's more of a fear of dying and, like, not seeing a point, and, like, it's a selfish thing, but it's more like, it's another way of saying he's moved on beyond Undyne, beyond the underground, right? He won't escape the underground, but far enough away where, in a form, he cannot die. You know? And that's if you just start the genocide run. Because, you know, you didn't help him in the pacifist or neutral to make him love himself, make everyone else appreciate him for who he is, not for who he's pretending to be, right? So he has no respect or care for... He had dreams, but that died when the shell broke. This is more basically on survival and selfishness, you know? Undyne here is just horrible, right? Where I imagine that so her design is just like a massive lab coat from the waist and then a black short skirt, and then the coat continues down the back. What the fuck? Sorry, scared the shit out of me. She has like gills on her legs, but she doesn't have any feet, right? And the reason that is, I imagine that it's kind of like a Sandy situation from SpongeBob. Her whole lab is filled to the brim with water, so she can swim around and do like her little whatever the fuck she's doing. And before you enter, you actually get interrupted by Metataunt going, hey, you know, before going in, take this, which is like a diving mask or an oxygen mask, and like flippers so you can move around. Because she's like a mutated fish, she has 2 fingers and a thumb, but she has built 2 extra mechanical fingers, so it's easier to make stuff with, right? And when she has to go out, she has like this water oxygen mask thing that fills, like, her other gills will like dry out, but as long as she, you know, as long as she has a part of her that still is getting water, it's completely fine, you know? And about the walking thing, I imagine that she has I imagine like 2 mechanical arms that like carry her everywhere. I also imagine that her glasses are always like with like the little fog lens or like the shine, and the only time that you see her eyes is when only the left one is like dark with a white pupil. And I don't know if I want to make this official or not, but I think it's a really dumb idea, but it just for shits and giggles, right? Where I imagine that when she was working on something mechanical, the whole lab's basically a fucking frying tank, something went off that wasn't supposed to and completely burst her eyeball from her socket. So it's just this empty, you know, it's like, wouldn't say it's like a replacement eye, but just something's there, but you don't know if it's entirely black, like it's just the socket and then something like a tiny pupil, like mechanical, or is the entire black eyeball a replica, you know? And I'm going for more of a like monstrous mouth, where it's like, you know, like when you like T-Rexes, when they have the little flap of skin that is like in their mouth but it's not ripping type shit, kind of like that. Indigestion. Yeah, she is just, and because, you know, making Undyne a cave woman, right? Like a cave dinosaur or whatever, not with the bright brain cells. I don't really ship this Undyne and Alphys. I made a Metataunt design like as a ghost. There's really not much to it, just some expressions and such where she can use like telekinesis, but like it appears like magical ghost hands. And she does not like Metataunt, right? Oh, she doesn't like Undyne, sorry. I don't know, because I was looking it up and apparently the Nabstabot or whatever is like they them, which it confuses me a bit. but I don't want to question it. So like, I'm not sure on the gender of the ghosts or whatever, but it's like, so if I say one gender then mix it around, nothing's really confirmed. But like, yeah, she doesn't like Undyne because like Mettaton's very supportive of Nabster Bullock's dream to be a chef, but what Undyne's making him do, it's not right. It's not what he loves. And of course, I kind of imagine it's kind of like not as extreme, but it's like a Angel Dust and Valentino type relationship where it's like, he's defending her because without her, his dream won't come into fruition, even if he hates it, I also imagine that constantly following the player is this bright white ghastly figure with golden eyes, right? And that is the soul of Mad Dummy, right? And Mad Dummy is basically just a dummy, right? Like, not possessed, it's like tethered, but it's like kind of dressed up so it has the whole it's dressed up like a leprechaun with like the beard down to like the chest area, loose, like tethered, like green, right? Green outfit and shit, where it's more like a ghastly figure that follows you around, where it's like, not follows you literally, but when you go back and you see like in Undertale, you see Flowey fucking pop down into the ground, kind of like that, where it watches you from a distance but never gets too close, and when you get closer to it, it kind of just looks at you, tilts its head, and then fades away. It doesn't really become the Mad Dummy until the genocide route, where it becomes so enraged that it fully possesses, its host. Yeah, so like, I imagine the Jerry in this, it's, I don't know about the original, but this Jerry kind of has two sets of eyes, because I imagine that like, it's kind of like the whole, the Serpentius hat is a separate entity to Serpentius, so like the separate eyes has its own mind and thoughts, but doesn't really, but the bottom set controls everything. And it's kind of funny because I imagine that whenever this Jerry finds out, like, Mettaton sees Jerry as a, like, not antagonist, but like a arch nemesis for the news network, he gets like all teary-eyed, apologizing, like if he's being that much of a problem, like he didn't mean to, and like this kind of makes Mettaton like almost want to instinctively apologize, because he's just a shy little being compared to his dickhead counterpart. He just wants to make people happy, and he's genuinely not hurt for himself, but hurt for Mettaton, that he thinks that Jerry himself is a threat to, just because he was the most popular on the network. He's like, oh, do you, like, I'd hate to say this, but do you want me to like shut everything down? I don't want to like push you to the side if I'm that much of a problem. He's like, oh, no, like I just hope that we won't be enemies. He's like, oh, well, I never saw you as an enemy. I'm happy to have friendly competition, but if I'm too much of a bother, just let me know if I did something wrong. He's not a people pleaser, but he's a genuinely chill dude, and that's misunderstood because you think, oh, he's everybody's lovable thing. He has this big ego, but he's really down to earth and very sensitive and soft. And I kind of made this dumb shit post of like I don't ship them, but I do think Jerry kind of likes Mettaton's like Pacific neutral thing with a shorter hair and shit, but not in a lovey way. Like, damn, that's he looks kind of cute like that type of thing, you know? So I was thinking about how to make this, like, how do I make this groupie work, right? And then I thought of, because this groupie is supposed to be in the in Muffet's position. I already made a Muffet design, but it's like, so I thought, so like a massive, hear me out, right? It's a massive, like a massive pot of gold, but rather than being like a flame monster, he's a sentient, like, pieces. He's like basically melted gold, but as a goopy sentient thing that lives in his pot of, you know, his pot, right? And like, it's like dripping everywhere, you know. He kind of just chills in there because he doesn't have legs. He has arms, he has like a torso, he has a head, but everything below is like goopy mess, and it's like stained with like smelted gold and stuff. And I imagine that he basically, if you give him gold, he'll give you food in return, but the catch is those food is made of gold. It's edible, it's like, so it's not like cupcakes are hardened, it tastes just like a cupcake, or like feels like a cupcake with the softness, but it tastes like shit because it's gold, you know? It has, like, but it's a thing of like, it's like a gamble. You could have something entirely like made of gold that's still edible, right? Like an apple, right? Or it's like something like the cup. You could either get an apple, like, so let's say an apple, for example, the whole thing's golden, right? Or where only the inside is golden and you still have the taste of the outer red apple, or like a cupcake, right? Have like it only entirely golden, or only have the icing golden, but you can still taste the cake part, and it's like a weird, you know, despite how horrible it looks, it's like intriguing and it attracts business, you know? You get what I mean? And I think it's funny because of this that I gave him, rather than the square glasses, it's like those stupid little like money sign glasses. He also has like a bow tie, but like he gets self-conscious because he is like a sentient pot of gold. He worries like about showing too much of himself, like, because he has no anatomy, right? He has no anatomy, but he still feels embarrassed or like feels bad whenever like, oh, someone like, oh yeah, you know, my child wants a cupcake, so he kind of like hide, like, so like only his hands are visible, or his head, so he does, the rest of his body isn't visible like to the woman's child, because he would feel bad type of thing, you know what I mean? Even though there's nothing there, so like his hands can stretch out, like, you know, he can stretch and help give and make or whatever, right? So he doesn't have to like get out, like, you know, push himself out of his pot to reach over. But like around anybody else, it's usually around just chest level. He doesn't stretch himself that much because, you know, he has no legs. He doesn't want to fall out. He can like, but because he's made of like smelted gold or something like that, he can literally reshape himself, have a more bigger womanly chest, or a more bulky like gym bro thing, like, but really he's just a dude, right? And under his glasses is the ever loving sight of, you know, it can, people see it differently. It's the eternal screams and agonizing yells of the flames of hell itself, or the blinding aura of the heavenly gates, you know? People, so like, but because of this, he doesn't take his glasses off, right? And I don't know, I kind of, I imagine he, she, they, or whatever they want to be, they're attracted to Patrick Swap Papyrus because he sees gold not for monetary value, but to add to their own thing, right? To make themselves, like, I don't know what I don't really know. Like, you could either think of it as maybe with enough gold they can have enough form to stabilize their body, or maybe it's just a habit of collecting more of himself. So like, so I kind of not ship, but drew like ship art of Grillby and Patrick Swap Papyrus, right? Mostly because, as I stated before, Patrick Swap Papyrus has a, rather than smoking like Swap Papyrus, he chews on any type of coin, silver or bronze, but has a preference of gold, right? And so to someone who is a living embodiment of smelted gold, that could be a gesture of, like, a part of their body that seems a little bit erotic, you know? They also hate Undyne for their own reason, because Undyne promised, oh yeah, I can make you a body, right? Hello, Henry. Undyne's like, oh yeah, I can make you a body. And the one, like, body they made, it's like, it didn't feel right? Where it had arms, legs, and stuff, but, like, the goop inside the, you know, inside the suit wouldn't stabilize, so it was like slushing, like, you know, liquid. He couldn't, like, struggling to grab things, kind of like how a ghost does, right? And he hated that feeling, right? It almost felt like he couldn't breathe. It almost felt like he was being suffocated, right? And he'd rather have nobody than live like that. And Undyne is constantly coming back like, oh, come on, let's do another experiment. I'm sure this would work. And he's like, no, that is awful. I hated that feeling. I'm going to get you to say yes eventually, you know, even have to weigh you down. And he's just like, something about that feeling was ominous. It felt threatening and intimidating. It felt suffocating. Like being a lab rat to a scientist, you know? And that's why he genuinely hates Undyne. And that's all the characters I have so far. Also, some information, right? I imagine the reason... So, like, I had another character, right? But then, because I'm going off of the Underswap designs, it kind of didn't make sense, right? Where I made Fly with the Flower a clover, right? Where the clover petals point inwards type thing. And his name was Clover the Clover, right? But of course I had to scrap that idea, which is a shame because I love that design, right? I thought it'd be funny, like, I had an idea where the whole thing of, like, rather than, like, snow, it's all naturey and stuff, like Snowden is all green. So I imagined calling it, like, I wanted to make a joke like, you know how, like, Iceland is green and Greenland is ice? Like, I wanted to do, like, call it something like that. So, like, I was gonna go with, like, green in, but then, like, Greenland is ice. So I would have to go ice in, which wouldn't make any sense. Because, why not just call it Snowden, you know? But you get what I mean? Also, I imagine that the reason, a lot of the reason why Asgore doesn't leave the ruins is because he's actually allergic to clovers, right? He's actually allergic to clovers, and because of like the Snowden part is all greenery, it has a lot of clovers, right? There's like no trail, no nothing. It's just green, like sticks and stones and shit. There's no like pebble trail. There's no like, you get what I mean? And so like it's hard for him to go out because of his allergy, which makes it like not just sneeze but like painfully itchy that he ends up hurting himself trying to scratch that violently with his large fucking goat claws. I also like, I think I've stated this, but it's like with the muffin design, right? Rather than a giant spider, I just kind of gave her a giant ladybug with like a massive like skull on the like back of it, because I think that was more unique. Wait, what time is it? It's like 10:34. Shouldn't you be asleep? BRB. When I come back, I'll continue the game.
Yes.
Yo, did you guys hear any of that conversation, or was that, like, muted for you?
Heard nothing when you left.
Ah, okay, got it. Just making sure. I'm back. I just had a thought, like, I've been thinking about this for a while, right? I've been thinking about, like, of a Undertale AU, and it's just called Underswap question mark. And all it is literally just Undertale, except all the names are swapped, right? Sans is Papyrus, Papyrus is Sans, Asgore, Tutorial is Asgore, and vice versa. It's literally just base Undertale, but all the names are swapped. What the fuck? What in the world is that? Okay, so there's 5 thingy-mabobs. Stashed for later. Doors. Oh. Ooh. fuck? What the fuck? Oh, so there's keys around. Oh. Got it. Don't want to get knocked out of the way. Wah. Freedom. 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 Yo, is my mic working? It must be. You've been responding, so I can only assume that it has been. Ow, that hurts my ears, man. What the hell? Oh, don't do that. Thank you, mister. It's clear I'm not the first to walk this path. In fact, the whole thing seems to have been consciously designed, but by the voice in the sky or some other force. Locked me up, swallowed the key. How was I supposed to know I wasn't actually supposed to eat the doves? The magic trick said make the pigeon disappear. Didn't say how. Somebody has the key. Look, I know this is a puzzle game, but it's making me very, very antsy. Why do I have to take another key? Like, look how many keys there are. I could open every fucking lock. Oh! Don't mind me, fellas. Right. See? It's right there. Where am I? I wonder if Father's worried about me. So I have all the pieces for whatever the fuck that thing is. An escalating problem. What? Seek counsel? What the fuck? I know how this works.
The counsel of my blessed messengers must be earned.
I know how this works. You've got answers. I need them. Let's come to an arrangement. Wait, that's me! What the fuck? No messenger will aid you until you have discovered their resting place. Return here, then seek their counsel. So I gotta find things like this.
Here, those who are worthy may seek the counsel of my blessed messengers. But their wisdom shall not be given easily, for your accomplishments must be your own.
That's fair, that's fair. I just come to a realization, right? And I can't take it seriously, right? Henry, what does the voice sound like to you? What does the voice sound like to you? Wanna know what it sounds like to me?
Darth Vader.
I mean, I wasn't thinking that, but wanna know what it sounds like to me? Doesn't it sound like, whoops, only a dark-themed Skylander can enter here, as it is a dark-themed zone. Please place a dark-themed Skylander on the Skypad. I spent much time waiting for the designer to take my hand, until I realized that he had been guiding me all along. I realized that it isn't for me to seek his help, it is for me to help myself. Okay, Faith, you, Actually, no. What's in here? Oh! Your demise. Haha, idiot. I'm looking, making sure there's no fucking explodey thing. Lock this, lock that. How about you lock down some bitches? How about that? Oh, those are keys. You calling it a fucking loop-de-loop? Oh. That is not cool. Okay, I see him coming. I'll follow him. At a distance, because I don't want my fucking limbs blown off again. Okay, down the beaten path. Okay, I gotta bring it over here somehow. Or maybe there's a second one? Oh, right. Wait, no, that's where I was. Oh, I see, I see, I see. So I gotta go. Bam. Yep. Oh, right, I'm fucking smart. Bam, bitch. Startled me a little bit. Not gonna lie, you did startle me. I'll give you that. Scared me. Oh, fuck. That actually scared me. actually know.
My child, there is no shame in seeking another path.
I got it.
Leave this mystery for another day.
Nah. I got it. I got it. Thank you for your concern, Father, but I appear to be doing well. See, I got it. Thank you for your concern, Father, but really, I'm okay. A bit tied up. Oh. Huh. Oh. Right. Jam that. Don't blow up. Do they both have to be online? Maybe that's it, right? Oh, please don't tell me I messed up. Oh, shit. A star? I want a star. Uh-oh. Give me. Ah! Signals are not enough. Did you see that, Father? I have done it. Plus, I have collected a star for me. For you, Father. I hope you are proud. Anything new for me? Yeah, I haven't read this one, okay? I almost missed out. I'm not doing... AI feedback. My controller's fucked. We keep discussing what artificial intelligence would mean to us and how it would change our understanding of the world. That's a great topic, and I think we've covered it extensively. What we've barely mentioned, though, is the other side of the coin. I mean, our lives would still be what they were before, AI or no AI. The question I think we should discuss, even if it's all even if it's all completely hypothetical, in the perspective of the artificial intelligence itself. Sorry. What would it be like to be that creature, to suddenly come into being, created by others as an experiment, to have all the information about yourself, to know exactly how you function, what you would think about the world, how would you see meaning, beauty, how would you judge humanity, where would you see yourself fitting into the grand scheme of things? I think we should try and put ourselves into the shoes of such a being. Dear Alexandria, thank you for your feedback, but this is a philosophy course, not science fiction, and that's why I almost gave up on my studies. Well, the thing is, like, a social experiment ain't, like, if you think about it, people are experiments. Like, when you bring it down to what we really are we not just monstrosities created by life and beauty? By mistakes and accidents. You know? Some are accidents, some are not. That kind of sounds like an experiment to me. Not all experiments are successful. Some may thrive, while others will only have a short life. We're blessed to have so many people contributing to this project. We've got to make sure everyone is on the same page. Please refer to the following people when... Alexandria, Project Lead AI Module. Nadia, Institute Coordinator. Rob McLean, L Software. Trevor Donovan, L Hardware. George Jameson, Generation Module. Alan Jameson, Scenario Modulator. Bob, Simulating Model. Radhaya, Aurora, Link Hardware. Omar, Link Software. Maintenance Model, JE Diagnostics. Frank, Memory Module. Jared, File System, I think it says. Sun, Talos Unit, formerly Soma. Though not directly part of our project, the... fuck! Why does it keep coming back up? Though not directly part of our project, the archive team is sharing both physical and digital space with us. If there are any technical issues to resolve, please contact their project lead. Kennedy? Don't worry, he's nice. Station of... I can't even pronounce that. 311 to 254 BC was a Greek martialist philosopher associated with the Paralympic school. An admirer of Aristotle, he was a prophet of embracism and a fierce critic by philosophers that place belief before observable truth. Though unpopular with many of his peers for his often Arabic personal manner, his commentaries on Aristotle were considered an important work. Much of his writing was lost in the destruction of the Library of Alexandria. That went into my head. I'm heading back, Father. Imagine this is all an illusion. Like, This is inside the mind of whatever I am, and I'm actually just on the operating table that they're trying to bring me to life. This is like the learning process. Sorry, I don't mean to run, Father. Oh, I see. You have now unlocked. Oh, whoa, hey. Father, did I do something wrong to upset you?
There is much that you may learn in the halls of my temples, for there is much that you do not know. That is why you are a child. But children are made to learn, and in time they come to have dominion over the lands of their home. So it shall be with you and your generations.
Okay, so I'm missing stuff. Okay, so that one had like a locked door that we probably could have found something. We just did 3. Yeah, see how 1's glowing because I haven't collected everything? What the? Progression reply. From Nadia to Ian list. Mailing list. Subject. Progress report 1. Hi all, everything's been moved to L Factory. I know it's been sad to leave the good old Jeff building behind, but it makes more sense for us to be on site, especially as there may be server power outages in the coming weeks. Severe, sorry. Arcadie's team are already working, but you really don't need to worry about the teams getting in each other's way. The facility is genuinely humongous. Let's get this show on the road. Mail error. From Arcadie. Arcadie? Arcadie. 504 recipients. I'll keep this short. You all know me, so you know that I know what I'm talking about. I realize that you're all working on projects meant to somehow avert blank. Find a solution. Preserve the non-biological components of blank. Not in the terms of blank, and immediately you'll find the details of my proposal in the attachment, but the short version is blank, global, blah blah blah, undertaking. Is it because I'm still learning? Or is this just corrupted? Stagaria on the beginning, fragment. It is the grave error of many philosophers, not only of the Aetherian schools, but also of many others, that they begin not with observation of the cosmos as it surrounds us, but with the conclusion already in mind. And often that conclusion is that the world was created ideal, and mankind itself with the greatest creation of the gods, yet neither of the worlds nor the gods owe mankind perfection. It is the arrogance itself to presume so, and contrary to all the methods of philosophy, the honest philosopher seeks only the truth, even if it bears no comfort, and he must begin by assuming, as Socrates said, that all he knows is that he knows nothing. Whoa! Where am I? What the fuck is up here if it's nothing? I'm gonna die. Fuck that.
Behold, I am Elohim, and I speak unto the darkness. Be gone.
Father!
Excess data cleared.
Father, are we good, Father? What in the world was that? I am frightened, Father. So down there, yep, What the fuck? You proceed not to tell me anything. Push it further. What does that mean? Are you friendly? Yo, are you friendly? That doesn't look friendly. Okay, maybe, of course, that didn't work. Ah, I see, I see, I see, I think. Doop. It's a little bit confusing. Make connections, achievement unlocked. That was a bit confusing, but, you know. Ah! Ah! Okay, so I needed that. Oh, got it, got it, got it. I couldn't do these puzzles without that. Ah! If this world is for me, Father, why is it so broken? Don't cross the streams. Is this gonna kill me? Ow! Have you tried? Fascinating. Fascinating. I got it, I got it. No! Select. Select. Can I just... What do you mean? Right, if I do that... I don't understand. Like... There we go. I knew I would figure it out. Whenever I despair, I remind myself that at the end of this great pilgrimage lies life in the eternal memory of the designer. I need no further motivation. A lifetime spent solving puzzles in this place would be one which missed everything of value in it, but we must remember that others will tread this path, and we must leave it behind. Or we must leave it better signpost than when we found it. Above all that. I see the issue. I place it right here. Oh, I see. Ow! Ow! Dunk! 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 Ow! 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 This female voice that speaks from the abnormalities. It speaks with a different tone to the other wretches in this place. I haven't heard a female voice. Or are you talking about the little male, the voicemail shit?
The answer that came to me again and again was play. Every human society in recorded history has games. We don't just solve problems out of necessity. We do it for fun. Even as adults. Leave a human being alone with a knotted rope, and they will unravel it. Leave a human being alone with blocks, and they will build something. Games are part of what makes us human. We see the world as a mystery, a puzzle, because we've always been a species of problem solvers.
If anyone ever reads this, the trick is seeing the assumptions you're making about the mechanics and reassuring them. Good luck. Naming function error. Ah! I think I got all of them. Yeah. Ah! Damn! That's bright! Oh. Oh. Darn it. Oh, that's pretty tough. That only has 3 items, but why are they blacked out? Father, may I have some clarifications? Is this where I'm supposed to be going? I would like you to tell me. Oh, so there's a B area. Ah. Oh, so I need 2 more to get to B. And then, wait. But those are the ones I need for A. Why do I need some for B? Okay, let me do 5 and then do get these ones. Says 5 items. I thought it was like a number thing. No, that is 4, 1 is 3. This is just a coincidence that it has 5. Oh, but it does tell you what you need. Ah!
These worlds, and we within them, are made of words.
Words?
Hidden words, invisible to you, yet part of all things. We are a story. Your actions give life to the story, and the story gives meaning to your life.
Oh, he knows too much. Sup? Download profile? Yes? Continue. User profile output generated. Download profile. Congratulations, your new account has been registered. Would you like to see the details? Display conflicts. User failed at basic. User failed at basic mathematics. User provided an objective response to when asked for a subjective one. User provided a particular account of personhood, but was uncomfortable with its implications. User sought to maximize both library and quality of life, but these ideals are incompatible. Display about privilege. Profile privilege. Basic account privilege only. Due to the outstanding notes on your account, and despite displaying many of the characteristics of being a person, you cannot be granted admin status at this time. In the meantime, please enjoy the basic account functionality. Display psychological profile. Psychological profile. You may already be criticizing your own performance, but it's clear you understand how the world of ideas affect you, even if you are sometimes wary with the reality and allow your preferences to dictate your beliefs. You have a great deal of unused capability, capacity, which you have not turned to your advantage. Displayed and self-controlled outside, you tend to be worrisome and insecure inside, but you pride yourself as an independent thinker and do not accept other statements without satisfactory proof. Access com portal. You currently hold a basic account. Network access is restricted to administrators. Please enjoy the basic functionality. Log MLA support ticket. I'm sorry I wasn't better able to assist you. If you still encounter a problem, please describe it. account certification error. Thank you. A support ticket has been generated and apprehended to your profile. You will receive a notification when a reply has been sent. L, short for Extended Lifespan, is a groundbreaking initiative by 7 leading universities to create the world's most stable and most durable supercomputer. With its custom-made hardware, bomb-proof casing, and near inexhaustible hydroelastic power supply, L represents a unique step forward in the evolution of human technology. The brainchild of Nobel Prize nominee Dr. Arkady L. will links. Download press kit, meet the team, a HERF, apply, a HERF, contact. So, I'm sorry. So, instead of improving life as a whole for humanity and those that it sucks for, you use this money you could have improved millions of lives on a fucking supercomputer. Ah, fuck the homeless and the starving. This supercomputer will change everything. AI citizenship. Consider issue 199. Profile. Alexandria. Once a true artificial intelligence has been created, the issue of citizenship is going to come up. If we acknowledge that the AI has all the abilities of a human brain, should it not be considered a citizen? It is not, in the legal sense of the word, a person, and thus a potential citizen. Wait. Yeah? Should it not be considered a citizen? Is it not, in the legal sense of the word, a person, and thus a potential citizen? But where do you draw the line? Some people object. Well, the great apes become citizens, elephants, whales, the more intelligent parrot species. It's crazy, they will say. I would remind these people that we live in a society in which a corporation is abstract an entity as one could imagine. It is considered a person, so it's not like there is no percentage for a non-human being, a person. At least an artificial intelligence is an actual thinking being, not just a business arrangement. But perhaps we do need to question the definition of a personhood. Increasing the amount of evidence regarding the intelligence of the elephants or the existence of the culture among whales, for example, could assign that we need to answer some difficult questions. Who better to debate these questions with than a young genius who revolutionized the blank? Oh, you hate me for the... I guess maybe it's not that bad. Not many words. It's like, I'd rather learn lore. I don't care about these fucking stories, you know? Like, I want to learn the game lore, not fucking, like, historian lore. It's like, imagine I'm trying to play a game and learn about how it was created, and they're talking about the fucking Trojan horse. You must consider these riddles, the Sphinx said, and tell me the riddles that I did not reveal. The Sphinx smiled. Sphinxter. The gears in her jaw creaking, her teeth a nightmare of rust. Her left eye flickered. Har, 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 har. But none of its terror was diminished. The ruins were silent in the air. I think, she finally said, that the riddle you did not reveal is this. Why do these riddles exist in the first place? Why do these curious abominations, these mute children of Hephaestus, behave as they do, forcing me to diverse these intricate solutions? Each is a riddle, but the greater riddle is their response. The Sphinx did not answer. Her eyes were lifeless now. Athena removed it from its socket. Now that its power would aid her, yet feeling also a deep sorrow at the passing of this fearful creature. It is in my brain. The more I converse with these terminals, the more I wonder what roles they play in this contraption. How do you tell a friend from foe when no obvious lines are drawn between the two?
I was in school when I first read about the Talos Principle. I think it disturbed me at the time, made me hyper-aware of my body as a physical object, the material reality of the brain, ideas that made me uncomfortable at first, but I think in the long run, it helped me understand how frail human beings are, and how precious. It's not a comforting way of thinking about the world, but I'd rather face the truth than lie to myself.
So I got excited from pain. Oh, I can paint it anywhere! Select a message. I have no idea what's going on, do you? The certification program is a sham. What does a computer know about humanity? The tools to overcome this place have been provided to us. We need only learn how to use them. You'll need a special device to solve this one. Have you tried crossing the laser beams? Leave your mark. Yeah, I want to be helpful. Ah! Ah! Things to do with two boxes. Oh shit. Powerful device fashioned by the designer. What's a hexadron? A cube. The edges are beveled. That makes it a decahedron. You forgot the indents. With the indents, it's like a super polyhedron. But the convex hull is a decahedron. Topic closed. Wrong. You got fucking outsmarted by a dog. Ah. I tried risking it. Ah, fuck. Damn. This is gonna be a bitch. Where is it? Ah! Huh. Yeah, bitch! Not a cube, achievement unlocked. I do not understand why the designer tried to put such flaws into the world, that it appears as if it were damaged, but I must believe that there is a purpose here I cannot see. How very kind. Very, very kind of them. To put faith in yours truly. If the designer is perfect, and he designed me for a purpose, I must be fit for that purpose. It follows that my purpose Purpose must not be to seek and hold every sigil in his land, for so many are beyond the facility he granted me. Oh, I think I get it. Or maybe I'm confused. Friendly crossfire. Oh, there's a... Remember, yeah. Eat shit, fucker. Please, if anyone with any sensible ideas can read this, I could really use some advice. No messenger will aid you until you have discovered their resting place. Return here, then seek their counsel. I think I've discerned some kind of pattern in the sigils. Each color serves a different purpose. Father has us gathering them all, but perhaps he's being overzealous? A star. Boop. Father, are you upset? Have I done anything that have wronged you? Please alert me so I may correct my mistake. Going over the fence. Right, the fences can't do. Okay. Okay, just checking. Ow. Ah! Have I made Father pleased? You know you mustn't cross the stream. Okay, there has to be a gear somewhere here, right? No, I don't want to leave. I just want to know where the thingy-mabob is. Oh, I thought I saw it over here. No! One little buzzer. I think something's very wrong. If you'd seen what I'd seen at the edges of the world, you'd wonder if it wasn't stretching and bursting at the seams. Oh. Friendly! Ow! Friendly! Ow! Friendly! Ow! I'm starting to think that you're not friendly at all. Doop. Doop. It's a split second. So I'm thinking, right? Oh! Got it. I'm a fucking idiot. No, I'm not an idiot. I just overthought it too much. What? What did that do? Oh, that's me. I was like, ooh. So did I go on the computer? Oh, okay, so there's 2 stars. Okay, I don't think I'll be getting, like, I'm definitely not gonna 100% it at first. You've received a reply to your user ticket. Display reply. Topic. Account certification error. User basic account. Reply. An account certification program diagnostics has been performed and no errors were reported. Have you completed the standard troubleshooting procedure? Delete existing user account. Create a new email the network administrator. The mail application requires network access, which is restricted to administrators. Fuck this. Oh, okay. So there's hidden stars.
Long ago, I shaped these lands according to the purpose of the hidden words. Thus all things have meaning, where before was only chaos. Know that, and have faith.
So there's 2 missing. There was this one. Poking a sleeping lion. Ooh, actually, no, I don't think I will. But I've collected, like, so far everything. Oh, so there is one I'm missing. That's why. It's out there, ain't it? Outnumbered. I like those odds. I bet the star would probably be in there, right? It would only make sense, right? No, I mustn't. I really mustn't. Whoa, 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 shit, that startled me. Okay, let's not go there, because I'm gonna be honest, I feel like that is going to kill me. I feel like that's the tower Father is talking about. Okay, so there's 2 more levels. At least. By the looks of it, yeah, yep, There is a serpent in the machine, a creature of lies and blasphemy, perverted by the archive. They know that knows no hope and would plunge the world into eternal darkness to glorify its own despair. I have sworn an oath never to allow it into my heart. I haven't made a playlist yet, but like I'm really enjoying this. I don't know. I was gonna ask Henry if he's enjoying this game, but I don't think he's been paying attention.